How we doing? Jumped right into it today, apparently. Let's get our setup going here. All right, so we're loaded up. Let me do my one link. Okay, so I got some ideas that I gathered from a video yesterday. We also have issues of not enough people, which I left yesterday to do some work and I didn't actually get it done, but apparently we need more housing in this area. So I almost feel we might just keep taking the road further and further out at this point. Let me turn this down. So I think what I might do, I started pulling this down, which is fine. I think I might do another road this way and then just put housing in here. What I wanted to see was the distance. So it looks like there's 6 and 6. So if we did another road, this distance is what? 188. So if we do 144, it's too many. We did 120. I think it's 112 actually. Yeah, 112. And then you come all the way in like that. And that is actually just about right. So 112 is the magic number. So go 90 on this. And the idea is exactly what you're saying, where we get full buildable areas there, like you're seeing here. So we could have housing this entire section like that. So we'll do European and do all of this, all of that, and then come over here, do a little bit of the same. So the issue we're having with these errors here is there's not enough people. Probably could do a little more housing in here too. And this is one of those things where we build it and then over time, we bulldoze or something to that effect. But let's get a little more in here. So say that section can be built. When we leave these frontage roads open, some more housing in there. And unfortunately, we don't have enough demand for the other. So it's saying cost of living is high. It's not saying taxes, it's just saying cost of living, which I find interesting. Now, business is saying taxes are high, so is industry. So let's go look at those real quick. I know it's a little bit higher than the other. So they're all at 12. So let's drop it down to 11. I don't think, actually, I mean, I guess the thing is though, like, look at they're maxed. Nah, screw it. I'm gonna make that money. We're just gonna, yeah, it's 34 million. Just make the money. It's not that like they're not building. What I care about is the residential area, and it's for what we're putting down. It's building right away. It did build in here, ironically, as I say that. Why didn't that build? Oh, there we go. As soon as I said it, starts piling on. Okay, so we got this area going. Let's do another area here at 112. So we come from here, we go down. Ooh, 112 is going to be way further up. We'll have to undo 90 degrees though. So it's here to there. Well, that's interesting. Why won't it let me? I wonder if it's on the ground there. Let's make sure we're 90. I think that clicked right at the last minute, not 90. Okay. And then are you at? Oh, that's just because there's a thing right there. One of the pillars is right there. I'm gonna hit pause. I'm gonna move those two. And then we'll just make sure this is at 90 all the way across. And 180, there we go. Got off a little bit over here. I wonder, see, yeah, we're at 110 there. So let's redo that on this side. See where the 112 is. So it's saying 113, we want 112. Turn snap to 90 on. All right, there. I find it interesting that it did that. So if we do that, I want a trick I saw where if you take this and then you delete it. Nah, so then do it. It should have made it fit back in correctly, but for what reason it didn't do it. Okay, so then we're back to the European because we're doing all European in this section. So we'll just put a whole bunch of houses right there. And then with all that building, we do need to get them down there. So right now we go around, but we don't have any way for like these guys to get downtown, unfortunately. So we do need to figure that out. I need to put my rail back down. I see that's gone too. So we go back to rail, tiered lane, and connect that back up. And then subway wise, for our first time in this area, period, on the server, it all connects into this rail yard here. Get off that bigger, yeah. So it all connects into here, and we've got two. And it's hard to really see it when this thing's in the way. There's, if I do that, yeah, it kind of makes it easier. So there's a hexagon, it's the outer limit, and there's stops are the ones in blue on this outside one. So we have 4 stops there, and then we have an inner loop that's right here, which is kind of covering that smaller section. Now, what I was thinking, because now we have homes, right? I'm gonna just hit play on this, make it go faster. We have homes out here, and I imagine we're gonna spread that across. It'll have homes all around the outside. We need to do another loop that intersects with these, let's say, for instance. So we've got a stop here and a stop here. Well, what if we did something? What's going on, Eddie? That's right, we're back at the spider web. What if we did one that comes through both of these somehow, even if it's here into here in a way, and it comes back down and then out, giving these guys a way to connect in. How's your day going, Eddie? Mm-hmm. This and this are kind of off. It'd have to come from here into here quickly. I don't know how to sync that real well. Let's see how I could do that. We go down 10. I think it's 20 actually. Yeah. This would be, that's a really quick turn. Let's try that. Okay. Did that mess the other one up? It did something, didn't it? I don't know that it messed it up, but I don't really want to leave it like that. I don't know if it actually would mess it up, and it won't tell me. See, that's weird. Did that work? I guess that does. Okay, and then from this one now, we can come out here maybe and make a subway stop. I think like right here would be a great spot for it, to be honest. If I can get to it. So let's just put one. In fact, we'll do it not quite right next to that Washington Street, but we'll do a little bit off of it. And then come back here to this. Oh, we want to go through that though. So maybe it's over here. See, the other thing we could do is just have it go around. This sort of gets complicated. I want to make one that goes around the outside probably as well. Or do I? I mean, I don't even know if I care about that, because you're going to be going from one person's house to another house is probably less desired than going to work, or let's say to a mall or to school, which like school kind of thing. I think we've had a couple of those we've built that just didn't do all that well. So what maybe I'm not thinking is, what if we come this direction here, and then we're here, and then we loop back around, and then this is the back around. This spot here is coming back, and for that reason, we could technically put it on this side of the street and just use the existing road, highway, or whatever you want, the subway. So we could take this here and then try to make a U-ey.
So, without further ado, let's raise the curtain and begin.
That.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not
I'm not
all
trying to make it go on the road. Make it kind of go.
Welcome, Professor.
Guess
So
that's about right.
is
No, and then before we put that down, we'll take you, move you kind of over, be right in this open spot that nothing can be built anyway. Like right there, let's say. And then I'll actually upgrade it. Didn't do the upgrades on all of them, but I need to go back and do that. Okay, and then this is really just a straight shot now to there. Okay, so the idea would be we're trying to get 1/2 of the city in this one. So let's say we're starting somewhere up here. We're going to come down this. It's going to go down here, catch this one, come around here. There's the subway. It's going to come up. Maybe we do another subway somewhere in here. And then either we do kind of a roundabout, catch it on the way back down in this area, and then we're back in the middle. How am I thinking? Anyone? By the way, if you're watching, say hi in chat as Eddie did. Let me know where you're watching from. You playing City Skylines? You enjoying it? Is it frustrating the heck out of you like it is at me? It's a good frustration for me though, I will say. Having fun with it. It's been a fun game. I'm gonna go ahead and curve this guy. Just put another. Actually, let's do that before I start dragging that out. Let's put another one over here someplace. So maybe we go back into this view. I'm trying to think of where I wouldn't build. Like you probably wouldn't build here on this street. But then again, this street might be deleted. We have this street underneath the highway, and you probably would build maybe something like right here is where the subway would be, because you wouldn't want to build real close to the highway. That would be a thought. This section here, maybe because it's such a tight corner, could be a good business spot, or it could be another good subway spot. So those are kind of the ideas, I guess, I'm floating out. I'm thinking about each of these. So we'll come in, we'll put it right there on that one. And these can be moved. So like I pick a spot, I can certainly move it. It's not that big of a deal. We're gonna go right there on that one. I'll come back and upgrade them for when we get ready. So we'll go back here, 2-lane. So we gotta hit right there. We're gonna go to. Essentially, all of these guys are gonna walk either here or they're gonna walk there to get to the subway. So we also need to consider the fact they have to walk all of that. That might mean we need to put another one in right here. So I'm gonna run it essentially right in line with this road. I'm gonna delete what I've got there. Try and get it right back into that road. We're on curve. Can you? Yeah. Okay. So we're on the curve, and then that, and then we'll just go straight with it right off the road. So that way, when we change, if we have to change, it's already kind of in the area that we're kind of thinking it would be. So if I come to this, we'll go from here straight south. And now we go. We did do inside on that one now that I think about it. Maybe we should have done the outside, because we have the outside on the other one. I think I goofed on that. Let's change that real quick. Let's make it uniform. So take you, we're gonna move you right there. And then while I'm at it, I'm gonna upgrade it. Cool. I just want to kind of keep it consistent. And then we'll delete you. And while we're at this, if there's something that you know, you're considering City Skylines and you're like, I like the idea of the game, but I'm unsure because of this, that, or the other, let me know in chat. What are the things that you're kind of, I don't know, hesitant on, or you don't know that you'll like, or you know, I can show you whatever I have, at least to give you the examples I've got. If there's something that you're on the fence about, we did the same thing on this guy. Now, I think on this one, being on the inside might be better, because you're going to have a lot more buildings and stuff on the inside here. We can expand. I don't know, maybe that one should have been the same way now that I'm looking at it. I'm going to leave where I've got it because I made the decision. I'm going to stick with it this time. But we'll switch back to the inside because specifically there. So, glad you're doing good, man. I forget, Eddie, are you playing still? How's your city? I think you mentioned that you had like 20 or 30K last time we talked on the citizens. You still on that same build, or did you start over again? Thinking about calling our conversation anyway. It's been a few weeks back now, or a few streams back now, if you will. Alright, so now's the big question. Do we just go the loop on this one? Because I feel like we're going to end up using this a couple of ways. Like one for this side, and then probably another one for the other side. So it doesn't mean that the train, this specific one, has to stay on this loop only. So we'll do straight like, do this. And then we do a UE now. Right there. And got a couple of different ways we could do this. I could come up here and we could actually make a subway stop up here. And then I could come across and we could include all of this into our downtown. I feel like at this point, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I don't have any infrastructure over here to make it warranted to do that side. I feel like maybe just coming back down, we can do one here, maybe on this side. Would have been nice to have one here, but I think getting a bigger area of the city would make a whole lot more sense. So let's do this, this. Maybe we're here, but I don't know if I'm gonna have this specific one go on this one. Okay, I actually don't mind it being here because it's kind of a bad spot for a lot of things to be built with that road turning the way it is. Okay, so we'll do that, and we can actually make that same. I'll connect that first. All right, and then so kind of came out a little far this side. I can do two ways now. One, I think I'm going to do would be going back into here and then back into maybe we kind of want to pick that guy up, pick that one up. So the idea would be if I'm John Doe here, I get on my subway, come around, right? I'm going to go to work. I'm coming all the way around to go to work, and I either get dropped off here or I get dropped off here, and I could ride the subway around this to come over here. So it's like two subways to get two rides, if you will, or two cycles to get downtown. Now I'm wondering, do I take it into this and then take it? I don't think I can. I think I have to go perpendicular to this line to get into there. I don't think there's a way to really. It's almost like I gotta come in like this, you know? And it's literally gotta be perpendicular to that. And then I come in here, kind of like this. Unfortunately. I feel like I could have made this a little bit better somehow and made it useful, but I don't know where that would be at this point. Like there could have been a connection here somehow, but it would be moving this here, hitting it the opposite direction. I think that's what it would be. Right now it's here, so if I moved it to this side, actually that wouldn't actually be terrible. Okay, so if I came from here and I looped out this way, I could come in, and on the other side I could come out that way and I could hit that subway. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna use that because I feel like the more of these I can actually put into my initial, better. So we're gonna delete, and this is gonna delete, actually we're not deleting it, we're gonna delete. I have to pause because the subway's actually going right there. Okay, so we're gonna pause right there. We're gonna delete that section. And then we're gonna come back, go to here, gonna take, I wanna do this. I wanna get you, I wanna move you. I wanna move you. Where can I move you to? It's not gonna cause me a problem. So all those buildings will have to be this. Oh, this might be. I think all of these I'm gonna have to destroy. So you're at not underground, overground. I just don't want to destroy that. All right, and then we take you. We move you. I can't do it there. It's got to be right there, or it's got to be here. So I'm thinking we do it right there. All right, let's go and upgrade it. I didn't upgrade it last time. Come back here. Road. So that's already good, it looks like. We need to connect this one up. And then this guy will have to come a little further out. Well, we could do here and then loop back in. Let's try that. Underground loop. So let's do like here to here. Maybe here even. We could do another train stop there eventually. So we do like.
With Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a glass, and prepare for another hour of musical delight. Tonight we are doing a musical tour of Italia, land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say. And an aria inspired by the infamous Vivaldi shall be our guide.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
Okay.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or
All right.
we could say that we're
And now we're in
enjoying a
here.
positive trade balance.
And then from
and
this
the economy
one.
is booming. More after this.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads.
I think I got the curve I wanted on that.
Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic
All right.
than
I
have
don't
to start
like
thinking
the way
about
that looked.
Besides, if I did that,
Why
I'd never
are
get
you
anywhere.
just ever so slightly off? Dang it. Probably because I don't have it snapped. It's my own reasons. Okay. So I think we got that. Let's take a look at our. So I've got this guy. Did it connect back up? It looked like it still did. So green is the one going in that one. Yeah, okay, green. So then we got trams. We don't have any trams. There's subway. Subway line. It's orange and green. And let's look at them, make sure they're good. So we got. Man, they're hard to tell. Green was a terrible color. But this was the green line, so it is going all through there. And then we've got an orange line, which is the center one. So that's this one. Yep. Okay, perfect. All right, so now we need another line. So we'll go into here. We'll go to, we're on subway, we go here. So we got a green and an orange. Let's make a cyan for now. Okay. And that's gonna start. It's gonna start here. Okay, then it's gonna come up this way. It's gonna go here. It's gonna come up this way, and then it's gonna go here. It's gonna go around here. It's gonna snag that side. Can we loop around? It's gonna grab that side. I love how we're going the opposite side of traffic now. It's gonna come back in on this one. It's gonna grab this side, come back out. It's gonna come here. Turn this in, and then it comes down, comes back around here, and it's done. All right, complete. Okay, so that one's done. So now we need another one that goes this side, if you will. Maybe need to even do anything with this down here. It's more this section here, if you will. And that could be... What's going on, Austin? Love your comment. How are we doing today? I'm thinking we look back. We come through here. And then go back down here on this one somehow. Maybe it's this way. We come here this way. We start one somewhere, maybe in here. So we do another one like right here. And then my question would be, do we do Beach Street? Wait, we're coming way out here for anything? And then looping back in? Do we care about this over here? I mean, imagine eventually it's going to be pretty busy. We don't have anything other than a street underwater, ironically. When did that happen? Whoops. Apparently there's a water problem there. We have a street directly in it. Okay, so we got that. We got one here. So I could tear into here, right? Go back around and then come in, is my theory. So let's go under ground. So we'll do, I think, I don't know where the entrance and the exit is in this. So we could build two, we could have one. So we could even do, see, I always think this is the way in, this is the way out, but what if it's wrong? What if I'm wrong? What if it wants to come out here and can never connect there? But I've got it going that way, so I don't know. It works anyway. So we come out here, let's say, and then there. Oh, that didn't work. There. Okay. And then on the next one's a little interesting. So if I wanted to catch one here, just need to go straight. I want to put it here, all the way down, like that. And then we'll hook to here. Perfect. And then on this one, we'll kind of go by not so deep, and then we'll do the same thing back the other direction and come in here. So this is going to run the opposite direction, going back this way, coming here, and then maybe we so we already have that all covered. So I want to do here, come around. I want to come back this way, actually, is what I want to do. So it'd be like here to here, or here. What if we did here into here? So we can somehow get from we come here, we go up, we come around, we even pick that one up if we want. Then we tier into here. We go in, we hit that one, we hit that one. Trying to get these two included. Maybe I'm missing something here. Sorry, this is probably very annoying. Just give me a second here. If we're going up, go around. I don't even know if I want to take that whole ride, honestly. I'm thinking now maybe I just do this. What I'm trying to do is get this side of the city covered. I don't mind going over here. I'm just not sure if it helps. So I could even tier this back into the outside, ride this in, and then do the center, and then come back out somehow. Because the idea was I'd have two sections, one covering this side and then one covering this side. So if you wanted to come from down here and go here, it was 2 subways away, which we've achieved that. I just wanted to give it more coverage than I'd given it in case like you're over here. So like if you live in this area, there's no subway that takes you directly downtown. So I'm creating that one now. So we're going to get back into here from coming up and around, back into here, I think. And then here, we would come out of here, back into here, maybe. Or we'll just connect here, here, and then come in here. That would be the other way to do it. So we're literally just hitting that one downtown spot, really. Kind of like it better. Coming here, down. And then it's back in. So it hits that one, that one. Or what if we did that one and that one? Almost there. Because we already hit that one once before with the other tram. So we're going to come here, to there. Okay, so then there, and then on this one will come from here. There, okay. And then now you'll see why that was so confusing. We're going to do, we did a green. What else do we have? We did a green. It's this guy. Green, orange, ooh, a yellow. I do yellow ones. We got subway, that, bright yellow, big bird yellow. Okay, and so it starts here, goes up, catches this one. We'll go on, turning on the other side. Trying to get, yeah, had it down, okay. Comes around, grabs this guy as well, okay. Comes through here now, catches the inner loop, 1, 2. Can I go to the other side? Yeah. Nice if I could catch the, there we go, 2, okay. So we haven't caught those until now. So it comes back around. And then I want to, I don't, did it?
We're live, and we're getting reports about a
What did it
traffic
do?
accident
So I got yellow
somewhere
there.
in the city.
It's trying to
Road
say.
maintenance services have already been
Okay,
assigned,
so then
and
it
traffic
comes
flow should return to normal.
here,
But if
and
you're
it's not
planning a quick
seeing
trip
me.
out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use
It's
reminding
not
you.
liking it.
Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the
Oh, come
area is
on.
attracting more high-end stores, bringing the
All
latest in
right, and
luxury to
then
our
trying to get it to
neighborhood.
come here, but
You
it's
can
not
now
letting me.
shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business
And
and
I don't know if
good
it
for the community.
sees
Thanks, Jim.
that,
We'll
maybe?
be back after this.
It's not liking something. What if I did this side? Now will you come through? Let me redo here. See what that would do. So if we go subway, and we come. Trying to figure out how to make this better. Okay. Oh, goofed on that. Let's not make you curve at all. Let's just make it go straight that way. Yep. Out of the thing. Comes down. Just goes there. So it should just come in. Alright, so let's try this again. The only other one that had an issue was trying to get here on this one. I don't see any issue with that though. Oh, there's a train there. Let's move it. Maybe that was part of it? Okay, so then we're making the yellow. Zoom it out so I can see. Okay, so we got that one. We got that one. Comes all the way around. We go here. And then it comes into, and it goes here. And it comes down this way. And it goes. I don't like the fact that it's on the same side as the other one. I want to make it on the other side. And it should come back around through here, back into there. Complete. Okay, play. So that's done. I think we have all the routes done. We've got more housing built. We need to add in probably some peace of mind on a few things like parks, mail. I don't think we did any postal. I don't see any postal. We can do some postal. So let's do one there. We'll do another one here. Perfect. And let's go upgrade those. Just go behind. That is the wrong upgrade. Gosh dang it. Alright, can I... Gosh dang it, that's the wrong upgrade. So we'll need to do that one. And I can't do any more vans now, but... How much are these? 250K. 250K. Down drain. Let's try that again. So we put the postal service down. And those people next to me are going to hate this being there because it's loud now that I think about it. but they also want it, so I don't really know what else to do with that. So we're just gonna do vans. I love how that just ended up being a tip of their building. So we'll do that is what I was trying to do. So give it 2 vans on that one, and we come around here on this one. Probably move this one slightly to the right. Give it enough room for that van to be over here. And then van. Move it a little bit more. Maybe here. And then vans. Perfect. Now it's one too many, but that's all right. Got 2 vans on that one. And then do we actually have post drops? We don't. So we'll do one there, one there, one there. Just put these kind of scattered throughout. Got that side pretty much done. And do one there. We put a couple out here as well. Okay. All right, we got the post. What parks I think is another thing we don't have much of, especially out here. So let's take that into an account of what we have. So if we do campsites, terrible. What's the one? Yeah, large city park. We're just gonna make room for these guys wherever we see fit. So let's do that. And then we'll do another one maybe on this side down here. Maybe over here. And we'll do another one like right there. Right there. That covers that area pretty well. Put another one. Maybe we're inner city now. They're gonna want something nicer, maybe like a rec pool inside here. We could do a rec pool right underneath the highway. It's different. And then we could do like a nice tennis court. Or could we do a tennis court? Would it fit? It's odd angles in this way this map builds out, if you will. I'm just trying to see what makes sense at this point. Outdoor gym, basketball court. It'd be nice if I put that right there. There's not as great, but that would have been the spot. Here would be okay. What's it being blocked by? Oh, there's a pillar. There's a pillar there as well. That would be okay. I'm gonna put a basketball goal. This side, that's much smaller. That basketball is tiny in comparison. There's nothing over here. They're desperate for an activity on this side. So we'll do a tennis court here, and then let's do large city park. Maybe someplace. There. Okay. Got a few parks. They're still obviously looking for workers. Can't find enough employees. We have poorly educated 3, 14 educated, 11 well educated. So it's not the well educated, it's the regular workers, if you will. Be nice to figure out a way to run a road through here to allow me to put more houses in there. like do. Why aren't you snapping? Like a road this way. That was 110. Was the angle I was looking for, like that. And then we did like a road like this. Even if it's just one side that I could fill in. But that would give me enough that I could fill in some more housing. Now, they're packed in like sardines, but I don't know. The other thing we could do is a strip of green, if you will, in that area. For now, I need houses, I need people. So I'm trying to fill in people at this point. Okay. What is the red? Residential's not there. I wish there was a super fast. Not sure if you're still listening, Austin, but yeah, it's going pretty slow, man. Trying to figure out the best way to like, I don't know, plan a city to start with. Whereas before, I didn't plan the city out as much. I just kind of started building. Looks like we got problems out here. Abandoned. Doesn't have any info. I'm not building right back. I wonder, we're just in a bad area here where there's not much to live in this area, I think. Yeah, I'm trying. I guess I'm trying to get more wise with where I put what and understand it before I put it there. Because I feel like a lot of the problems I had over here, I realized far too late, and then I had to redo a bunch of the city. Uh, so I don't think, yeah, so those are low. All this is low noise. So I know like one thing is the housing, like no one likes to be near anything that's high noise. So this train station, any houses near this it's gonna be terrible. So this is all going to be business in this section over here. If I put a house in here, maybe that'll be okay. But let's see how noisy it looks. Like, yeah, you see like all of this is noisy. So these houses here are eventually just gonna up and go. But I'm trying to give these guys people to buy their products, so I put housing in that area for that reason. But it's little things like, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to build now and then rip it out. And that's okay. I'd rather not do it that way. I'd rather do it in a, I only put houses where I want them and I never have to delete them. It's just trying to get over that, essentially. It's funny, now these guys are saying they can't pay rent. It's too expensive.
Downtown investigating the story behind our declining commercial zones. So, what exactly is driving this sudden
I don't know if
downsizing?
you saw, but we hit our
Good
Meganopolis,
question,
so
Glenn.
we're at the end milestone now.
Used to be one of the busiest stores
I
in the
wonder if they'll
city.
do
Not long ago, it
more
opened its doors to lines
updates
across
to that with the
70
cities.
streets.
If
Now the
Meganopolis will
place is
be
shuttered, like
like a
most
mid city
commercial
eventually,
buildings on
and
this
they'll make
coast.
like a up to 40
And the question on everybody's
ever.
minds,
Because
when
200,000
is it
people is
coming
not
back?
really
Thanks, Kim.
that
We're
big of a
closing
city
in
if you think about it.
after the break.
And the other thing we could think about doing, making a subway come over here too. And maybe making all of this a little bit nicer. this guy finally, no, he still doesn't have it. Poorly educated. Yeah, we were trying to get him to catch up, but just a random geothermal plant I put down. Um, he's not got enough workers, but he's having a problem getting. I think it was the well-educated, right? Did I see that right? Yeah, he can't get any well-educated. So I think having like a train or a subway or something, maybe it's just a bus. Yes, you were hitting the nail on the head with that. That is pretty much what I'm doing. It's just not intuitive in most games when you plunk a house down or you make a decision on something goes there. You don't you rarely rip and replace in the end. Like you don't usually delete out and then add back. And it's just not, a normal process in a city. That's true. No, especially with the way traffic's handled. You are absolutely correct in that. Absolutely correct in that. Curious. Now we're on fast. What does Subway look like? Absolute trash. 8 passengers thus far. That'll be slow going. We could do trains, but I mean, I really like this subway idea. There's so little in a sense of like footprint, because the yard you put someplace far away, and sadly on the trains, man, you got to put this massive train station, and they're huge. That didn't make any sense to me. So, I mean, I'd almost vote to say 250. That's the problem. It costs a lot more. It's not like I'm shy money though, but yeah, it's 250 a kilometer. This one is what? No, it's the same. I mean, really, cargo, I mean, you're making money through cargo, but for passengers, I think I would just go Subway now looking at it. So think of what I would do. Um, Try incorporate a subway line going through maybe here, 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 going into downtown. I guess my question would be is how many cars total do I have? I have 15 total. Some dedicated to make sure that the rail's more efficient. What does that say? Dedicated facilities to make sure the subway train maintenance is faster. All right, I'll add you in. I guess my next question would be, I'm probably gonna end up having to add another rail yard. So if we add that in there, we can do more of those, can't we? There's no way to do extra vehicles. You have to build a whole nother rail yard, it looks like, fortunately. But they're not. That's train, subway. Oh, what is this? Subway yard, underground, or subway station. Interesting. It says you don't need it yet. Build up the houses. Yep, yep, yep. I'm with you. I am, totally. I hear you. I do, I do. I'm getting there. As I'm going, I'm kind of realizing it's hard to take everything you've learned over the time we've been playing this thing and put it all into one thing and not be willing to change it. But that's always my goal, is to be like, oh, okay, well, we did it this way before. Now we've learned, so we don't need to do that again. But now it's not really in this game. You're gonna have to kind of go through that painstaking process regardless. All right. And I know I got double rail connected into a single rail. I just would prefer everything be double rail. I don't really know that it makes any sense to me. Otherwise, I guess I'm erring on the side of I don't know which way's in, which way's out. It shows no arrows on the existing track. I would assume this is the end, but I have no idea, so I'm putting double rail. All right, let me think out a way to get Subway out into my new fandangled industry and maybe over in here. So we can incorporate this city with these guys possibly. So we would do like a really long loop around, let's say for instance, into here and then come back. Kind of expensive, but we got money to burn. So why don't we put in and one somewhere along here. We do it. We could do it left and right. I don't like the fact that it's. I do it here at the end. Let's bulldoze one building, and then we're gonna do you somewhere in here. In fact, let's just undo that one and that one, and that's fine. Yes, it is. You're absolutely correct. It's just different, like than a lot of games. I mean, you make a decision in most games and you kind of just stick with it, right? This one, it's a little less of that. It's you make a decision, you kind of be flexible and change with it as time goes, and then yeah, it's kind of the process I see at least. I don't know if an entire subway that's 10,000 a month to keep up with is worth putting next to each of these. But I'm really trying to get this guy to grow, so for that reason I kind of want to put one there. What I could do is put it someplace in the middle and those people could walk. I could walk their happy butt in between them. Because he's not hurting, is he? I could do a road right in the middle of them, and the pedestrian could walk to either location maybe at that point. I think that would make more sense. So what if we did that, right? And then now we do a subway somewhere here. And they could walk either way. So we've got one here, we got one there. It covers that one. And then now we come over here. I don't think I'll put any industry along this road. So I think industry starts here. So then we'd have like one on this side maybe, one coming out over here, and then we loop back into this area and then go back. So come back here, get to maybe here. I don't hate that. And then I could do maybe on that main road. In fact, I feel like that might have been one I would have upgraded now that I looked at it. If I did on one of these roads, I'd have to bulldoze something. Oh, I could do right here. Technically, it's going the wrong way. But it's okay, I can loop it back around. So there. And then if I really had to choose on this one, I think I'm going to bulldoze these guys and move it to there. So let's do that. So we're going to bulldoze all of it and make it build back in. So we put you here. And we'll upgrade you. And I'm going to go ahead and start connecting some of what I have. So I've got double rail underground. It's going to start here. I'm going to go straight. Oh, actually, no, I need to curve to here. So I'll go curve. Go like halfway there and then start hooking to the right. And then I gotta undo it, come back in, hook over to the left. Connection. Now I gotta come into here. That's gonna be a tight connection, that too. In fact, I could probably put one here. Let's do that. We could put one, maybe firehouse. All right, so let's do that. We'll put one here. We'll leave a little bit of space. All right, and now we come back. Bam. Okay. And then now we just go straight into you. And now we do our super complicated. Uh-oh. Didn't realize you couldn't go in the water in these. Okay, still worked. Never underestimate how much of a hook I can make, a curve I can make. I got this. Hey, by the way, Austin, are you getting snow in you're Minnesota, right? If I recall correctly. Are you getting tons of snow? Because I know Idaho, man, they got hit the other day. I have some family up there.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Why are you being difficult? What is wrong? Just connect to the love of all things holy. There. Okay. So now we got one part, two part. And I was really just going to loop back and then come in here and then go back. Was my idea. I wasn't going to mess with this. I think it can have its own system. We can integrate them eventually, but overlapping. I don't understand. Am I too deep now? It's negative 20. Maybe it's negative 30. I don't. Oh, it's negative 30. Maybe that's the problem. Okay. So I'm literally just gonna go that double click on a curve. Gonna go straight back. And then, so now maybe we do 2 stops. No snow. Okay. Oh, it did snow a few times. I see. Okay. Thinking maybe we do this drag here. It feels like a pretty decent center of my city. It's been raining finally here. But it's not, I mean, they don't get snow, northern Pacific coast, so. I don't know where. I'm going to delete something, obviously. And my issue now would be deleting something means noise in its place. So it's either and use interior design or wingbacks. Well, I think wingbacks is not a wings place because I think it's a car dealership. No, it's electronics. Well, definitely not deleting you. What are you? furniture store. I'm sorry, but I think unfortunately no furniture. We're gonna have to kibosh the furniture store, and then progress is gonna be made. I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, they didn't like that. See all the thumbs down? Interesting. I thought they would have liked it. And they were thumbs downing it, that's for sure. So I'll do that. You know, I could, instead of putting it there, put it here. And then you have the school. Really and truly, I don't know if that little difference matters. The other thing we could do, this is a college. We could put one there at the college, because I think that college actually isn't used. Yeah, it's not. So this will be another side step, if you will. So subway, we'll do on the side of the street the college would be on. There. All right, and then now let's connect some subway. So we're gonna come in from this side. We're gonna go into here and just straight. Are you guys connecting? It's like one time it's 20 and the next time it's 30. I don't. What is it going on? I don't. So that's 20. Yeah, that's 20 on that one. So is that one. That connected fine. I gotta go back through, make sure all my connections are right. That's connected. That's connected. I think it was just like a certain spot I was at apparently had a mountain maybe, and so it was 30. I don't know, that was weird. All right, okay, so we need a hook to the right into this guy. So we come here, we go there. Oh, I didn't actually hook because I'm not on a hook. Come back here, we go hook. Cool. And then now, for the grand reveal, we can do one of two things. We could double back on ourselves, because it looks like what we're about to do. I'd lend a little more to that. I think that makes more sense. I think that makes the most sense. That, right? Okay. And then on this side, we just take it back into the city and have it join in maybe here in another loop, or join here. So actually, all of these go north. So it'd probably be joining in here. Let's do that. So we'll come down. Like that. And so now we need to make a path. And we need to be careful how many stops we put in it. So we're going to do, I don't know, I'll make it kind of maybe the gold path. If I get a nice gold color, that's going to be weird because I have a yellow. We'll do blue. 1 second. Okay, so it comes in here. I need to think about my process for this when it comes in. Because you're coming here, I can pick you. I probably don't need to stop out here, to be honest. This is not meant to stop at residential areas. Can stop here, could stop here, could loop back around and be done in the city. Literally, it's 2 stops. And then it comes back out. Or I could add in 1, 2 here, but I don't imagine. Well, actually, no, I'm trying to get people to come. No, actually, I think that's a good idea because we want people from these houses maybe to go work in the industry too. Okay, so let's do this. We'll start it way out here. Let's start it in the industry. So we're going to start it on right lane going that way. So we'll start on the right side like you would driving. Okay. Coming this way. And then you're there. And then you're there. And you're there. You come in here. Just trying to make sure I see it on the right angle. You're on the right. B. Nope. Right. Okay. Come on, man, work. Right. We come back in. This one. We could technically stop again. Because there's homes here. They could have picked up, gone on it, and now going to work. So let's have it stop 1, 2 times, which is not bad. Which would be this side of the road now. Come on, y'all. Trying to go the other side of the road. Where? I don't want to complete. Ah, that's going to be a problem because it wants me to complete it now. I don't want that. Alright, so I'll have to escape it and do it again. Because I really wanted to come back here. So really needs to be at the exit of here, I think. So if we come back in here, the last stop would be... Oh, we actually can't get back out. Because that's the connection in, but not out. We need this guy to come back out. Well, that's good we found that out before we got done with it all. So then we can just take this. Like that. Okay. So then back to stops. Last stop is you, so you are first stop this time. So we're going to be on the right hand side. 1, blue. Going down this way. You're going down this way. First stop 2. Yep, 30. 4. 5. 6. Goes around. Comes into the city. 7. This is a really long one. 8. 9 comes back through. Did it not let you loop? Oh, there we go. Okay. And then we got this one for one more time. Oh, it's so sensitive to have it go to the right one. Okay, and we come in here. We hit U for the first time. come into here. We hit.
Off the streets until conditions improve.
Is it here?
This has been a local public service announcement.
Hold on a second. Gosh dang it.
Keys.
I want to come to
We're on the air.
here.
Oh.
So I went to there, right?
Sorry about that. It's nothing.
Gosh dang.
I just lost my keys.
Went there, blue stopped. Okay, so I've gone here. My thought was we would come in here.
Oh, wait.
We'd have to come through here. So you
don't
next. So it's far side.
The old hornbuckle mobile, please. Oh,
Far side.
here they are. Well,
Comes here, goes far side.
thank you.
Goes back around. Comes to here on the far side. No, near side. And then we're done. This would be done. Complete route. That is a really long or spider webbing. We got an achievement. How many stops was that one? Literally got an achievement for spider webbing. That's crazy.
We'll be back after this.
Passengers, 15 stops on that subway line.
Sources tell us that our city has more
Fun
services
times.
than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming.
And then things like this one, we could actually make another reverse of that. Go in the opposite direction. Same with all of these, actually. My only other worry would be as they're going, we might have crossed lanes on a few of them, but lack of labor still. This guy, he's poorly educated. We just need a whole lot more homes. Oh. Post office. So what if we do all of you, all of you, all of you? They're gonna hate living there. Actually, I don't want that section filled in. I don't want anything here. European, we're good. Play. And then all of you, you. Perfect. All of you. All of this. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Just build homes everywhere. Rip it out. I'm gonna go the Austin way. Where are y'all? Post office. No one wants to live next to that. And we're gonna come over here. And we'll start building homes in here for whatever reason. Really? I don't want anything built here. I take it back. And then all of this I don't care about. We can build all we want in this area as far as I'm concerned. Hitting the wrong button. That's fine. All of this. I think that's a stop. Which is why it's not coloring in. Actually, I don't think I want this done. That's going to be a park. I haven't figured out how I want to do that quite yet. That's a whole bunch of housing. Pending building now. I'm going to let that go. In fact, let's save real quick. Save already. We're on 89er. 89er. Save. I hit resume. Okay, I'm going to let that go. And I'm going to go get me a coffee. I will be right back. like we have a sculptor's mansion. Interesting. What is that? What does that do? Where? Got a bunch of these still plunk down. Sculptor's mansion, 6 well-being. I almost feel like a lot of these wouldn't be. Maybe these would be downtown. These guys wouldn't be necessarily downtown. They'd be more like the burbs, if you will. Condo for well-being. Where would said condo be? Maybe next to the school? Put it like behind the school. Oh, it's a long one. It's a long one, huh? Do something like that. Maybe we do like this here. We could rip out that otherwise. So then the real question would be is, are they going to complain about the noise of the road? We could put it right there. I don't know. Just trying to cover all the thoughts. So let's put you there. That's kind of neat looking. By the way, I was testing my graphics the last time I played. We're on high on a few things, by the way. So I got high SMA, whatever the heck that means. And then all of this is on high. And my CPU, my fan's not going crazy. Now I don't have a lot of the other things turned on at all. They're all disabled. But I think we're holding out. Like we're like depth of field. I put tilt shift on. I don't really know that it helps me get to the OBS for the recording. I don't really need it. And this, I didn't see much of a difference for VSync. So I left it on, and then I noticed that my screen resolution, they say 1080, but my screen actually is a 4K monitor, so I just put it with that. It looks 10 times better at this ratio than it does, or resolution, as it does at the 10K. It's terrible at 10K. But I guess if you're considering a game, it looks like they're getting better with the way it runs, and it's getting there. I've seen a little bit of like the distortion on the corners and the edges as I move, and I'm sure you guys are picking up on that too. That's where I want it really to be refined. I don't want to see all the shakes whenever I move around in the lines. But we're getting close, I guess is the point. Looks like all our houses filled in over here. Oh, no, they didn't. We got a bunch still here. So we're at 2006 total. We're getting a ton per month though. 2590 per month coming in. I'm really shocked that the fast forward approach to this is still quite as slow as it is. Like you can watch this truck. I don't think he's going any faster than regular. I put regular time. Did he slow down? He didn't slow down, see? I'm sure that's not what that is, but just making fun. Uh-oh, we got a power issue over here. Yeah, you built in a really wonky spot, dude. No wonder you don't have any power. You got nothing there. Let me pause it. Unmark those areas. No one tries to do that again. Okay. Alright. I do not like the fact that it did this. If I pause and do this. Why didn't you build all the way in? Yeah, see? Yes, you're correct now. There's something here that doesn't want those guys built in. I'm gonna hit pause, knock all of this out, and then I'm just gonna undo this section here. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and I hope they build sideways. In fact, we'll take that out and force it so they'll build this way when they build, and then I can put the last one in. Kind of force it to go the way I want. By the way, if you're watching, say hello in chat. Where are you from? Are you playing City Skylines 1 or City Skylines 2? Are you enjoying it? I did see if you have Xbox Game Pass and you have a good enough machine, you can actually play Skylines on PC through Game Pass now. It's been out for a little while, of course, so if you're really into this, you probably knew that already, but I've got it for Steam, and my reasonings behind that were the DLCs, they tend to, I don't know, for me, they get better discounts, and it's more of a community on Steam and all of that than the Game Pass would have been, though you get it for free. I do kind of see Game Pass as a place to try games as they come out for free, and then they obviously fall off that list, so it may not be on there forever, but definitely something if you have a computer and you feel like it's worth trying it on there to know if you want to buy it later on or just keep it for that for what it is and you're done, then great. This is one of those games that I've come back to and played time and time again as new DLCs come out, so for me it was kind of a no-brainer. And then I bought the Ultimate. I can't remember it's the bigger edition of the two, so there's a few updates that you get with it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. What do they call it on Steam? Yeah, Ultimate Edition. And it was basically $40 more. So I don't know if it's worth $40, because really what you get is an expansion pass, essentially. So you get the base game, you get a couple of things in that expansion pass, and I think for me it was like, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to end up wanting to buy that eventually, and why don't I just not worry about it and get it all now? I don't know if it was worth the $40, but that was the sucker, and I bought it. So you get I think the first one when you get the game, you get the San Francisco set, and this is the San Francisco map that we're on. We're playing in San Francisco, if you will. And then Q1, which I think has been extended to Q2 now because they're doing bug fixes, but you'll get the beach properties asset pack, and then you get some of your radio station, whoop-de-doo. And then Q2, they've got two different releases. One is Urban Promenades. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Modern Architecture, and then another radio. And then the second release of Q2 is Bridges and Ports, and another radio. Cold Wave Channel is what it says. Yeah. I know that over time, there have been so many updates and DLCs, like the winter package they came out with the last one. I don't know what all they're going to do with this one, but I just figured it'd be a lot easier through Steam. Just snag them and kind of keep them over time. And if for whatever reason in 2 years, which I think is about when my Game Pass subscription cancels from the time I bought it, I just bought a chunk of 3 years all at once for a lot less than what they go for monthly. If it cancels, then I'm not locked into having to keep buying through Microsoft and all of that, which is the point for me. All right, we got some houses over here that are still, I don't know what to do with this, man. Internet service is unreliable. That's interesting. That's something I actually haven't looked at in a while. Let's see what that looks like. Might actually put some other homes in this section too. What is that? Residential. Internet service while I'm thinking about it. That's this one? Server farm. Yeah, it's terrible there. Oh, it's absolutely terrible. In fact, our city over here needs some. I built that one, and man, it didn't do any good, did it? Why aren't these doing as well? Got upgrades and everything. What is so good that this one is so green, man? That was crazy. Where is telecom? Look how bright green that one is. All over the place. Is it because it's in a mountain, maybe? And these are lower to the ground. I wonder if that's it. Interesting. So what if we do, they're expensive, I do know that. We do 2 more. We'll put one maybe over here next to the, well, I guess let's see what the coverage would look like before we decide it. So I put one over here, it's gonna not help us whatsoever with this area here. So we definitely need to put one probably more. Oh, look at that. Yep, that's the problem. We're in the mountains up here, so it's getting a green coverage. We're down, not mountains, but hills, I guess. And over here we're low, and so it's not getting as much coverage. That is indeed, I think what that is. Yeah, let's see. Can be upgraded with fiber cable and advanced computers. Telecom tower. Now, what if that might help us actually? Transmits mobile, radio, TV. Let's try that. And just see what it provides. Let's see. So if we did, oh, Suki Suki now, it actually might do something. So if we do this, there. Y'all aren't orange now. Look at you. Look at you. And then I think that means that whole area is covered now. Well, why? Wow. If I put this over here, it's going to be green. That's crazy. Let's do this. Let's just put it here. That's $1 million. Wow. Okay. That's not cheap. They're going to hate living next to that. Okay. And then let's go back to here. I'm trying not to put one down. I'm trying just to look at it. Dang it. Okay. Can I? That actually helped out quite a bit. So what do we do one over here? Let me put it like right up here. We'll need 2 of them. We can do one this side and then one maybe over here someplace. You try putting one up here. Okay, so let's do this. We'll come back over here and we'll make a road. Let's think this out. Make a road like so. Like so. You're gonna hate me. I'm bulldozing you. 12. And that's straight at 90. 1 second, checking chat. Okay. And then we're gonna bulldoze another house, unfortunately. Probably do. What the heck? Why would it try to put there? 112. Okay, so then now 90 there. Interesting. 90. I feel like that intersection is going to be. There we go. And then, because we're on a hill, it's getting a little difficult. I could probably put it now, like right here. Let's just see if we can go a little bit further. So, nope, it's too steep. Okay, so then we could bring it back over here still. I'm just gonna make a dirt road. Not think about it twice. Dirt road. Telecom. Oh, sorry, I lost my feed there. And then doesn't really matter. Let's zoom back out. Let's see what this looks like. Really and truly putting it so far over here. I mean, it's getting green everywhere. Do I care? I could put it over here. Look at the coverage difference. Yeah, right there would be fine too. I'm surprised that one right there didn't solve my problem. It's just this side over here is not enough. So even if I do in this vicinity, it would be fine. Maybe it's more over here. Yeah, it looks like more over here. So then I get all of this over here when I build in a little further. So we could do one over here maybe, and then eventually we'll do one out here. Let's do that. I'm rethinking things as we go. So we'll do just a small dirt road, and then we can move it down the line if we need to. So we do, actually we can do streets. Why are you being so evil? Really? It's an invalid shape? Game saving, I think. Stop liking my cursor. Let's try this again. I was gonna just drag a road right here from that, but it doesn't really seem to want to do so. About right there. Okay, that worked. About right there. Okay, that worked. About right to there. How about that? Yep. Cool. And then we want to drag you across. Sucker. Got it. Just took some finagling. Bam. Not even gonna think twice. Just gonna plunk her down. We got green cover. Actually, I want to see it again. We got green coverage for most, if not all, of our city. In fact, we could probably move these. Why is it moving? You know, my mouse is making it move? My mouse is in the middle. Okay. We could probably move these a little bit. So we can move this one that way. We can move this one over here, back over here, maybe? I wonder what happens if we take you, we move you. Yeah, 62K to move is not going to kill me. So we move you here. Let me zoom back out and see what that does. We move you here. Even if we did it this side, might be better. Interesting. So it needs to be close to that river kind of area here. What does that look like? If I wanted to do... These are the things I'm always... Do I want a man-made piece here eventually? Or do I want like just enough where I can put a building next to it? Problem's gonna be if I put it in a curve, then you get like this effect where you get so many, only so many buildings. I'm doing the thing where I think too far in advance. So let's just do road.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local
Oh, I
public
get it.
service announcement.
I
Recent
think I get it.
spikes in
No, it's a
demand
bigger
have
road.
led
That's
to
why.
temporary local shortages in the city's
There's the
freshwater
180 I was
supply.
looking for.
The public should be aware that we are
And
struggling to
there's the
the
180 I
situation
was
at
looking
hand.
for.
This has been a
Now
local
we're gonna
public
come
service
this
announcement.
direction. Tie
Second
in.
Moon Radio with your
And we're gonna
host,
move
J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Tune in tomorrow
it
for
over
Second
here. We're
Tunes
gonna
to hear
take
the music
you,
of yesteryear.
move you.
Our story this hour.
So it's
Kim
inside,
is
because
on
apparently that's
scene
water.
outside
Move these things 100
an
times.
abandoned building.
That's right, Jim.
Oh,
This
dang.
decaying shell is a symbol of
It
the
needs
industrial
water.
decline sweeping the
And
city.
all the other
People are
goodies.
being laid off. The industrial sector is on the
So
verge
we'll
of
take
collapse, and worryingly,
you,
crime is on the rise.
Thanks, Kim.
and
Always gotta watch
we'll
out for
come in
crime. Not to mention collapsing buildings.
there.
We'll have more after this.
And it's power too, probably. So we'll do underground. Do the same thing. Connect. Really? Hey, did it connect? Play. Okay. Should be good. Alright, cool. That worked. Ooh. It went over ground. Gosh dang it, we'll have to redo that. Underground. Pause. Let's redo these. So you need to go -20, unfortunately, through mountains with this. If not, it makes this like above ground depth difference. Like it's like someone dug in your backyard kind of look. And when you start landscaping, you try to flatten it out, it just makes that cable exposed, I guess, the best way to, I don't know, it's very strange. I'm surprised that's a thing, but yeah. So we'll just take it out, go 20 deep, and then not worry about it. It's just a little harder to delete these than a lot of the other ones. And delete you, delete you, delete you. Somewhere. There we go. Okay, now let's try this again. So power, we'll go down 20. And it just connects anyway, even though it's down 20. And then the same thing here. It just connects in to 20. You zoom in and make sure you see the connection there. You're good. And you go back to water. Let's do both. We're -20. Same thing, just make sure it's connected. Ooh. That's a horse of a different color. So let's go down 30. 30 is the number. And then we come in to maybe here. And then now we come up. And then now I think it's okay. I think that's okay now. So we got that. And we did add the cable antenna, I think, over here someplace too, I believe. Yeah, right here, which is noisy, along with this post office that's noisy. Let's just check this section out now, which is where all of this started. So I could take that, potentially, and move it over here. No, it doesn't make a difference now, man. It's just getting worse. It doesn't do any better. So really, where it's at is as best as it can be. Now we could do, there's a hill up here, right? No, you're not getting much out of it. It's interesting that that doesn't add more coverage. I don't know. Not a big enough hill? Because there's one there. I wonder why that is. Almost not worth moving that one. So these are the buildings that were complaining originally. So now reliable health service is fine. Internet is not. No, it is too. Reliable internet service, the last one, +3. We got noise pollution as a problem, which it is because they got the post office. We got this guy here. We got this guy here, which is noisy. So they're going to have noise pollution for dang sure. We might just need to get rid of housing in this vicinity and move housing over here, to be honest. So let's do check. We've got housing all in that section. So let's just put business in there. So we'll pour the business down. Just pour all of it down there. Pour there, pour there. Pour there. We'll kick them out. And then we come back. Delete with overground. So deleting all of that actually was a parking garage, it looked like. Oddly enough. Okay, and then they seem to be content. Mail service is unreliable and it's right across the street. I don't know, man. I feel like that mail thing is so hacked. Same thing. And there's post office box right there. I don't really know what else one could do on that. But yeah, we make all of this business eventually. So if one complains now, we just bulldoze it, put a business back. We've got a bunch of houses over here. We don't have any demand for high density, medium density buildings. It's very low right now. So we could lay out the infrastructure for it and plan for it coming. This is noisy over here. Welfare office got to be noisy too. So really, if we're going to build any more housing, it would be this vicinity. So we move these guys over that way or move them towards the highway, which the highway is noisy too. Kind of stuck over here, which is why it was low rent housing, to be honest. Because you've got all these businesses here. Then you got these buildings here that are right next to it that are noisy. That's definitely noisy. That's noisy. This section over here is not too bad though. Like where this guy is he complaining in noise? Unreliable mail service. So we could move. Maybe just make. We already have it. It's there. It's ready for it. I just don't want to move into that right now. And that's okay. So maybe we do this. Just take it out. Like stop moving in there. Stop bothering us with complaining. There. So no new development. Got a bunch of business though. And that business is gonna, like I say, doesn't have enough people to sell to, but that's okay. We'll cross that bridge. And they're now complaining rent is too high because this area is too nice. At least that's what I get from that. We got some traffic building up. Those exits look a little wonk. Where are you trying to go? If you guys are going straight, you should never have gotten off the highway. So where are you going? By the way, if you're watching, say hello in chat. Let us know where you're from. Are you playing City Skylines too? How are you liking it? Where is the car going? He's going on to the highway. Are you? Highway? Highway? Yes, yes, highway. So he had to go all the way through it to get on the highway, which is fine for the most part. It's just slow. We could do an over ramp to do what he wanted to do there. Would be another way to solve that. We just didn't choose that type of intersection, if you will. Wondering, it's like these guys, where are they trying to go? They're literally trying to leave town. Maybe I do build one coming this direction and one going that one. It seems to be like, where is this bus trying to go? And that guy, man, what's going on there? So that bus is going through the intersection. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Wow, that is terribly slow. There's only 20 passengers on that bus. I just want to make sure that bus is going out of the city before I start this. Try and watch it. So we can do another exit here. So let's do this. We'll do an upgrade highway 2-lane upgrade here, right? And then at the same time, we'll take a 2-lane, do a 1-lane, a hook here. Why is it so hard to... What? There. No. There. That's what I want. Then we're gonna go up. Well, that's down. And down could work. Down could work, actually. Down could work.
You're back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself
1 second,
a glass,
guys.
and prepare for another hour of musical delight. Tonight we are doing a musical tour of Italia, land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say. And an aria inspired by the infamous
Um,
shall be our guide.
Maybe we go underneath. I didn't intend that originally. I did that by mistake.
That's right. Today we are talking about the increased likelihood that you'll die.
That's
Maybe
not
it slopes
exactly
too
how
steep.
you
It's
use
just too
definite
steep, but
measures.
Either way, if
let's see.
anybody
So
is
if we
dying,
do
that gives me the creeps.
That's a wild overstatement.
level,
Are you
oh, come on,
trying to
level,
make people panic?
right?
Did you say
Now we're
panic? Who said
here.
panic? The death rate is
We want to
skyrocketing. We
curve
gotta get out of here.
You go
in, but
and
go
stay,
down.
clear up the mess. We'll be back after this.
How do we?
Industry
Oh, come on,
wages
really?
on the rise, and when
Sometimes
business
these
is doing well, that
street
floats our
things
boat.
do what they're
So
supposed to
singing
do,
this
but my
boat,
brain
brother.
doesn't like follow that that's what it actually is supposed to do. I want to delete that thing. Delete underground U. So I want this guy to go down to 20, but I can't start there. I gotta start at 10 because, oh, can't start there. I gotta start at 0. So we're here. We want to go down. I don't like the fact that you really can't tell if you're underground right now or not. But let's just say we're at 20 right there. And then, yeah, see, we're not actually underground. Because, okay, we are, as of right there, we are. So we're good. So now I can go, you should be able to go at -20, hooking under. Why does that affect anything above it? I don't follow the logic whatsoever. All right. And then we'll come back up. There. All right, so there's that one. And then on this one, we could technically go over. So then we can do 3-lane upgrade back here. and then do one lane that exits. Goes up 30. Ooh. Really? So how long does it take to get to 20? You don't say. All right. Now that we're here, we're going to come back down. I don't know that I needed to go to 20 all that way. I almost feel like 20 to there, then come back down. So let's see, can I delete a section? Nice, that worked out. Sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes it makes you delete the entire piece. So I think I was at 20 right here. Yep, okay, so now I want to come back down to 10. Can I do that? Would you let me do that? No, okay, so it has to be 20. Fudge, that was not, I had it then. So we could do a curve actually. Here, that way maybe? And that way we're already curving the direction we want to come down to 0. So now we come down to 0. And we come down. No, it doesn't like that. And technically we could come down on the inside. Nope. Not likely. So let's try that last piece again. And right here, I need to go to 10. On a curve. So what if I go there to there? Okay, now we're coming down to 0. Hooking with gas. Bam. And you're just really not my friend right now, mister. Because that looks like absolute horse stuff. About that. That still looks like horse stuff, but you know, maybe it'll solve our problem after this is all gone. So we got 2 ways to get over there essentially now. I'll see if that helps the next time. And we got parking, I mean, on the side of the highway. So these guys are clearly, you know, doing some no goodnesses. Quickly. All right, well, we solved, I hope, a little problem there. It won't kind of crop back up. What else? Now that we've dicked around for a bit, how's our subway looking? Blue line is 198 passengers and it's 2%. Which one are you, Blue Line? Which one are you, Blue Line? Are you the blue line at the last one we did? Blue line is that one right there. Blue line has nothing to do really with the inner city, and it's the one that's used the most. That's brilliant. I love that. That's great. Well, I'm glad we ended up doing that if it's actually being used. I mean, it's used more than any of the other lines combined. And that's the one that goes way out over here. So it very well could be this section that's using it all. In fact, it'd be nice to know if they had data showing all of that. Like if you rolled over, if you clicked the line, right? You looked at the line, if it showed you usage, like where there's 1 passenger. You can see where it passes. Oh, it's that one. It doesn't really tell you what it is though. So there's no way to really know. I imagine, because these are all close together, that they're going to be way out here. Can I name these? So let's say, what is this? Ivy Street? Call this Ivy Residential. And then we'll do another one. Call this one Ivy Business. And now it doesn't show that. Absolutely not. It's just gonna be rough with me. It's gonna be very not nice. Just checking one more time because I don't like the fact that it didn't do that. You should be able to name them and then show up. What's that one? 77, 74. Where are you? There we go. It's this one here. That's awesome. Oh, it's this one here, sorry. So that's where the workers would go. So this would be, let me name that one this would be Heather. Heather Street. Cool. So that's good to know. And that one's really doing well. Now what's this one doing? 91 comfort, but no passengers. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere compared to that guy. That's great. And this one over here, 1 passenger waiting. Love it. All right, well, today we finished our subway. We got one more line set up. We got some massive residential, that one's gonna really have a problem every time. Additions to this new city. We are still dying at an incredibly fast rate. We were at 206,000, now we're at 202. And I just think it's the cycle of people that were moved in a while back got, dying. I don't think it's anything other than that. Because the birth rate's still pretty high. The death rate's trying to keep up with it, I guess. And it looks like it is, but I guess over time it's not. Because actually you mixed in this moved away as well, so. Moved in is pretty, I don't know how they calculate it though, but that would seem like we're doing well. Unemployment's low, so that's great. Anyway, but yeah, so we added a whole bunch of new residential over here. We finished off the city's subway. We brought in actually a subway going to the far side, way over here. And then we also looked at the internet service. It's like a tower service coverage, and that looked like that ended pretty well, which is here. So now we have kind of greenish in the area that we didn't have any service, it was blank period, and then all of our new city pretty much is covered. Noticing now there's a little bit of orange here, so we'll have to see if they complain about that at all. Yeah, it's a pretty successful day if I do say so myself. If you're catching this after the fact, the video saved, listen to me. If you're catching the video on YouTube and you're watching it after the fact, do comment, let us know what you think, let us know if you're playing City Skylines and what you're thinking about the game. Are you enjoying it? And if you've enjoyed watching the video at any point or none at all, I would really appreciate you leaving a thumbs up, like, irregardless. Consider subscribing if you haven't, and you'll get the notifications of when I go live and all the new updated videos that I put out. And that is all I've got for today. We're about 2 hours in, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. Have a great rest of your Sunday and a great start to your week. See you guys next time. Real quick, I will just say thank you, Austin and Eddie, for chatting on the live. I do appreciate you both chiming in. It's great to have people on the lives chatting. It makes the time go by so much faster and nicer. So thank you guys both for taking your time out of your day to join the live and saying hello. All right, guys, with that, I'm out. See you next time.